Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be awesome. It's about find your soulmate. Any cues and clues that you're going to be receiving, how you're going to go about it, anything that comes in. I'm going to see if we can get initials, zodiac signs, anything, but also the fundamentals and the structure of finding our soulmate and the energy that we want to put out there in connection with that. It's all about reaching our higher vibration. So we're not somebody that needs tending and caring to constantly, nor on the flip side, or are they, that we are at our ultimate, and everything is coming from a place of love and balance. So I'm going to give Edward a little spin, see, and a quick notification. If you guys haven't seen, I'm going to be starting a second channel called SparKrist Inspirations. Now on that channel, it is going to be the daily pops of positivity and the shorter tarot and oracle reads and anything else fun that comes up that inspires me. And then over on this, my initial channel that I started, I'm going to be doing the longer tarot pick-a-cards, everything that has to do with love, soulmates, twin flames, life, career, messages from your angels. But the longer, larger pick-a-card reads are going to remain on this channel, and then the shorter fun ones are going to be on the other channel. I just wanted to be able to differentiate. So let's give Edward another thing, and we're going to see what your choices are, you guys. So number one is Kitsune. I will show you whom to trust. That's another thing too. So you're trusting your instincts and what you actually see, and you're able to intuit as correct. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. And number three is Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. A lot of people have this strange misconception that I'm not ready for love. I'm not prepared. We're not meant to be at the pinnacle of our life. Everything is all part of the journey. So they always, but you know, the one thing that we have to know is that when we tell ourselves, we start to believe, I am prepared. I can grow as I know, you know what I mean, as we meet our soulmates, as we meet these people, that we're expanding with them and growing with them. We are not, we are not at our wealthiest. We are not at our most emotionally developed, all of that. People think they have to be that. But the thing is, our soulmate is part of a beautiful mirrored energy reflection of us that we can see where we need work, where we need to grow, and all of that. But we are continuing to be on our highest vibration to reach that place, right? So let's see what is going on right now. And we're going to start, brief pause. I'm going to let you make your choice, and then we're going to begin in 1 second. I am going to get a deep breath and ground out. I'm like, I love to have my readings be of great efficiency. However, when you do them out in nature, there are cats and squirrels and turkeys and other things that divert your attention, allergies, things like that. So I'm going to have a quick sip of water, and then we're going to begin. Like, I have to add, it was a grade number 1 sunny when I first came out, and now it looks like there's a storm cloud. But I love doing the reads outside. I feel like the energy is so nice and the temperature is so beautiful. So you guys, I want to remind you too to come over to Instagram and get on this week's giveaway. It is my Plum Sugar Fairy crown, and it is awesome. It's a purple, really, really amazing tiara, and I like these because they fit any size head. They're very heavily constructed, but the metal is malleable, so you can make it fit, because crowns that go fully all the way around have to be measured precisely, otherwise they don't sit right on the head. So I like these big crown tiara styles. So come on over and get on that, and just by subscribing over here and following me over there, you're automatically entered in every week's jewelry giveaway. Automatically, I just do a card drawing. So let's see what is going on now. Soulmate time. Let's go with number 1. I will show you whom to trust. So this is saying right away too, in finding your soulmate or finding anything out there in the cosmos that we're energetically connected, we have to trust our insights and our instincts and our intuition. We have to believe that we are being divinely guided in the right direction and not have all these fears and doubts and conditions. That's huge. Let go and get in the flow. It's all about that. So let's see what your first 2 cards are. We have action. Yeah, right away. Where do our results come from? It comes from where our focus and our intention is at, right? So where's your focus right now? Is it on love and coming from a loving place and feeling good about who you are? I just saw this terrific Marissa Peer's video where she's talking about, attracting love. And it all starts with ourselves. It's like anything. Just say you're a teacher and you're trying to talk to your students' parents about your curriculum. You're not going to say, oh, I guess I'm all right. I'll see it through. I'll figure out something. No, you are going to outlay this like it is the most sterling curriculum ever. Same thing for yourself, how you think about yourself. And she has this lovely thing where you just look in the mirror and you say one simple thing: you are truly lovable. Not you're lovable because you are a size 6. Not you are lovable because you make $1 million a year. Not you are lovable because you are extra intelligent or witty or whatever. Just you are lovable. That's it. And knowing that you have that capacity to share space in a loving way with somebody and to be supporting. It's huge. It really is. It's that simple thing. We are all made uniquely different. If we all looked exactly the same and acted the same. And she has this premise too, and I love this, that, you know, it's not because people are beautiful or they're smart or whatever that they are lovable or loved. That's not true. Look at people out there that are actors and actresses that have all these tragedies that happen, and they OD and they take drugs. They don't feel they are lovable, therefore they're not attracting love, and then they can actually attract tragedy because they have all these complexities to them that think they're unlovable, which aren't there. They are conditions usually placed on them by parents or society that put too much constricts and make them feel relegated and small, like people only judge you on your beauty. That's why I feel like there's some hardships involved with acting and modeling, because not only is it your livelihood, but that's how people gauge you on, like, you see it, and we know we're all guilty of it. You'll see somebody who's normally fabulous looking and they'll be on the cover of Star magazine with no makeup, looking, really ragged. Like, it's like people tend to do at times, and just be like, whoa, what happened? And just think of the pressure of them to always have to be like that. So when we just say we're lovable regardless, because it really is all energy in an exchange, it is not that superficial face, hair, and body garbage that we're all fed into. This is about action. What are you focusing on? What are you happy about? What are you looking forward to? Being supercharged in the right direction of your dreams and getting excited and being fascinated and curious with the world is a huge attractor too. So action with that. Acceptance. There we go. Acceptance of who you are. Thank you, Kat. She just can't get over not knocking the camera every single time. Who you are, where you're going. Acceptance of the world and the state of things as it is without complaining. Acceptance of other people, because nobody likes to feel like they're constantly a work in progress under your supervision. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you would be great if you dressed like this. Oh, if you didn't speak like this. Like, nobody wants to be corrected. Acceptance and unconditional love for yourself and other people around you. It's kind of that beautiful setup, where we remain focused. Oh, funny, that's it. Focus, focus, focus. That is, with action and focus, that gets us ahead in everything, in business and social and all kinds of arenas, and definitely in our gorgeous soulmate journey too. We are focused on what's going to bring that about. Write it down. What is your optimal person like? Funny, witty, caring, sensitive, kind, whatever it is. Start to give your focus on that. Feel as if they are already here and you're experiencing that. Now I want to get some initials. I'm just going to pull. We have L, T, and H. L, T, and H. H, T, and L can definitely be one or all of their initials. This is for a collective, so we're not going to go crazy, obviously. So I want to just pull 2 tarot, because I want a little more information too. This is just all about, so this is part of their personality type. They are a celebrated type. Again, you guys, I'm constantly seeing musicians and people on stage and writing music and lyrics and jamming out and being like lauded and applauded. So your soulmate has some level of unique success. I feel like in the creative field, it can be music, it can be writing, professional sports or medicine. There's something about them that puts them up there with notoriety and success as well. And I feel like you might already know who this person is. So 9 of Swords is telling us, when we're saying, where is my soulmate and what's going on? There is something we need to identify within our mental state that needs clearing right now, right? We got to clear, because we don't want to get to a 10 of Swords moment where we have this weight. So there's a resistance right now to this idea, or this worthiness? Are you moving on? Are you completing something? Are you feeling successful in yourself? Okay, so this is just maybe write down 5 things that you want to accomplish and how to take a furtive step towards that. Because once we start to feel good and we feel like we are making some progress in life, it raises our vibration. So this is saying we want to raise our vibration. And so by doing that, it's like, let's just formulate a plan to do the next best thing for ourselves. If we're procrastinators, we just write down that first chapter that we need to for whatever. We go to the gym that first day. It's like the little squirrels collecting their nuts for the winter. It starts with the first nut, right? You don't have to have a huge stash. You're starting, so piece by piece. This is also rectifying any ill thoughts that come in, because we are, sometimes on this mental loop. We'll find ourselves habitually doing something, we'll get at the same place. We'll find ourselves doing something. So this is about clarifying, okay, I don't want to do or go or be that anymore. So I'm going to release that, right? And let me pull one more. I'm going to just split the deck and we're going to see what this is. Strength. So this is what you're working towards in order to meet them as well. We have to be strong. We have to be strong in our boundaries and tell other people no when, we reach our max at somebody, whatever. This is, I feel like, negative influences, maybe people trying to, I'll take some of your resources, I'll take some of your time, I'll take your attention, I'll do this and that. And then you're just saying, you know what, I really need to study, I really need to write, I really need to do this, I really don't have time for this right now. Just structure and you formulating a good overall plan where you're just not, putting yourself in one of those time vacuums for other people. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll have to be careful not to issue a lot of free advice over and over and over. Like I'll go on Instagram and I always tell people, come over if you want to ask about crystals, you want to ask about this, yes. But then I'll have people that are like, oh, can you pull some cards for me? That's my profession. So it's like, it's not a game where I just go over and I have all day to pull cards for people and, shoot the breeze and stuff. And it's like one of those things, like if you went to a dentist, if you were at a dinner table and you knew someone was a dentist and they're like, can you take a look at my molar? It's just one of those things where, people may be doing that sort of thing to you as well, like asking you for your professional advice, time, whatever it is, and just assuming that you're going to do this. So you're going to have these strong boundaries. But I also feel like you're going to have this calmness that is mixed in with your boldness of you being able to say no thank you to this, which is going to help you be more effective and efficient in your daily life, where you feel like you have a lot of breathing space and calm. And that is how we allocate this beautiful soulmate arena for ourselves, because we are calm. We're being accountable for what we say we're going to do for ourselves. We have a sense of contentment. So we're allowing for this generous energy to come in. And I feel like a lot of you people are very giving and you're helping and you give of your time and attention and resources to other people. So now is your time. So I definitely feel that this is happening for you. You're feeling good. You're going to be in an upswing. You're going to start to generate that energy that is magnetic towards it. That's like your keyword group one, this magnetic energy where you're pulling in this love. So I'm really excited for you. So beautiful energy. Yes, good stuff. I love this. In one of these groups, I always get a very strong feeling of professional musicians. And I always see, people on stage and you cheering. It's very, very powerful in this group. So that's you guys. Again, initials can be LHNT. And this is what you need. You need your action, you need your focus and acceptance. Acceptance is huge. We just have to say, you know what? The world is not perfect. We are not perfect, but I'm lovable and I'm moving into this energy. And thank goodness for it, right? That's you, group one. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Come over to Instagram and get in on the crown giveaway this week. Just by subscribing over here and following over there, you're automatically entered as well. Private reads, everything, all the information is down below. If you want to know all the deets, you guys, on your soulmates. Okay, now we're on to number 2. Quick sip. All right, so you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So this is also saying too that, people, this is something I'm always surprised at, how people think they're ordinary or they're boring. And they are some of the coolest, funniest, wildest, neatest people out there. They have passion for life. They have gratitude. They have courage. They're creative, all of that. But people always are their harshest critics. So we're saying right now that, we're coming into our own power, and that's part of the process as well. So let's see about your soulmate. Oh yeah, and what you'll be feeling too. This is part of the process, blossoming. It's one of those things where self-care all of a sudden becomes a little more of import for you, where all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to look after my skin and my diet. Because what happens is we are ushered into this new energy by the universe to be at our higher vibration. And when we have self-care, we're noticing that we do have value and that we do have worth, and our skin and our bodies and our vessels and everything is important. Our mind, what we put into our mind, we're no longer listening to things that make us feel bad. Now, extremes, we will go through extreme emotions. Heightened sense of joy and just like feeling euphoric and really happy. That's one of definitely the side effects where all of a sudden you feel giddy, because it's the energy you're connecting to. And it's a lot of fun. It's one of those things where you think, oh, you're always catching yourself daydreaming. The turkey's just looking over the fence at me right now. I've got to share this with you guys right in the middle of this, but usually all 3 turkeys come together in my yard. And this morning I looked at my window and there was only one turkey just sitting there. And she didn't move for 10 minutes, and it was freaking me out because she was calling, and she was sitting on the wood pile just calling and calling. And she wasn't coming towards the food. She wasn't doing anything. And I thought, oh, I hope she didn't get separated from her little aunties and friends, because they always come as a trio. And now I just see the one peeking over the fence at me. So I might have to go on a turkey adventure after. So anyway, back you guys to the extremes. And it's not like hot and cold or misery to euphoria. It is extremes though, where all of a sudden you feel, wow, I just feel so generous. I just feel so happy. I feel like you go from even keeled to like just really excited for no reason. It's like you have passion in your life again, drive, all of that. That is part of the energy that comes with it. And this is the hunger. This is actually 3D hunger, where you're actually hungry and you're eating different. You might be eating more. It's like one of those things too, where it's like you now have this empowered sense of follow through, where before you might not have, where you're like, I'd really like to do this, and you're like, I wouldn't like to do this, I'm doing this. You're in your car, you're on your way, you're saying yes to this, you're taking this course, you're doing this expansion. You're really ready to just achieve and check things off your list right now. And you have this beautiful sense of curiosity for life, but also a lot of diversity. You're like, I don't want to stay in this lane where I'm learning the same things or with the same people or having the same experiences. You really want to stretch out, a hunger for trying new things. That's part and parcel of what occurs as well. So it's just one of those awesome things where you just go out and you're like, I need to see, do, be, think, feel on a different level, which is really cool. So let's get some initials. We have C, S, and T. So it can be C, S, and T, T, S, and C. But I want to get back to, I'm going to grab a couple of clarifiers from my Ellen Dugan Witches decks, which is one of my favorites. And we're going to see what else is going on. So I feel like 5 months, that's your time period, 5 months. They'll be coming in. Oh yeah, look at this Ace of Wands, a new passion. So this is some other things you're going to be experiencing. This new impassioned state of, I'm going to go out. I can collaborate with this person. I'm dedicated to this. You're going to find yourself very efficient and effective in what you're doing. It's one of those things where you're just ready to take on this stewardship of, that's it. I want to bring abundance and prosperity in my life too. It all aligns this higher vibrational energy where you're just ready to go for it. You have a sense of some kind of mission that goes with the hunger card. That's a big energy. Now, this is also pertaining to your soulmate's kind of core values. I feel like they may very well be an earth sign, because I feel like they're very solid, very dependable, very loyal, very loving, very authentic. Right away, you just know it's a supercharged energy, just jolt. It's none of that flighty where you're second guessing yourself. You just know. And part of it is the energy that they're penetrating through their connection with you too, just saying, they are trustworthy. They are somebody that just doesn't abandon ship at difficulties. They have a lovely sense of devotion, and it's like you will feel that. And I feel like on any scale, when you're having a conversation with somebody, everybody in the past in some way, shape, or form, I know this to be true, has been deceived on some level. Somebody wants something from us. It can be anything. It can be sex. It can be money. It can just be companionship for a short while. But this is like no question. Boom, that just bolt of lightning connection. This kind of personality type rings true. They say things that are so heartfelt and so warm and so authentic that you know they're not messing around. You know, it's like Robin Williams at an interview where you just want to cry because it's so wonderful and rich and deep and endearing. And I feel like they're very romantic and passionate as well. When you have this kind of energy, it's like divine guidance. I always feel like the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups is 100% beautiful divine guidance of love that's coming in. So you'll feel that group too. So beautiful energy. Yay, that's a big hurrah right there. I'm loving that. And I love any night to come in when it comes to substantial, lifelong, enduring, caring love as well. So that's you guys. Woo, beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want all your details, everything is down there. Yeah, that hunger for sure, and blossoming. You just trying and going and seeking and finding. I love that energy. Again, if you need a private read, anything else, all my links are down below. Come on over to Instagram and get in on the Plum Fairy Tiara Crown giveaway. I have jewelry giveaways each week. And just by subscribing over here and following over there, you're automatically entered in everything. I just do 2-card drawings. If your name is Chris Wilson, CW comes up, you win if you're the first one that I'm scanning through. So that's my way to give back and say thank you to you guys as well. And thank you for all your great feedback on my Etsy store, SparKrist, and taking pictures of you and my designs and sharing. I appreciate it so much, you guys. You guys have been supporting my designs for years now, and it means the world to me. I mean, so after tarot, that's my #1 inspiration when it comes to creativity. I absolutely love making handcrafted jewelry, and you guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much. So now we're going to go on to number 3, which is pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. And this is part of your intrinsic soulmate journey, that you are not, you're going to experience this beautiful kind of fearlessness where you're like, this doesn't even really feel like me. Like, I can't believe I'm saying yes to this, but that's it. It's about you going out and creating excellence in your life, having gratitude for what you have, you know, humor, sense of like, it's almost like your imagination is inflamed with things like, why didn't I think of this before, or think that this was doable, or I could have this? Of course it's achievable, because your focus and your insights to what is attainable is much different now. Your perspective is very Jupiter and expanded, like, I can do this and I'm going for it in a really big manner. So let's see what your 3 cards are. So we have release, yeah, purity of thought, and peace. Yeah, these are things that come in with your journey. Moonbeam's tail is going around. These are things you're going to be feeling as well. You're going to have a strong release. You'll probably have some crazy dreams where if you used to have bad habits in your dream, your habits are chasing you, whether they're like addictions or whatever, food, alcohol, any of those things, the release of them, because it's your subconscious coming to terms with things that no longer serve you and that you need to rid yourself of, overspending, things of that nature. So if you feel, you know, like in one of your dreams, you have no money, no house, one of those things, you're relinquishing all the things that just don't serve your higher purpose right now. And it's leading you very quickly to more happiness, more independence, more wellness, wholeness. Like, you are a stewardship of your life. And because of that, you have this more rarefied air, this more purified thinking. Purity, what matters? Let's simplify things here. Being loving and caring, taking care of, you know, this earthly vessel, which is my body, my mind, looking after my emotional state. Hell to the yeah for that. A lot of people put themselves last on their to-do list. Your emotional and mental health is paramount right now, because our brain is everything. When we tell ourselves we can do something, have something, think something, feel something, achieve something, we can do that. Our mind believes what we tell it, so we're telling it good things, enriched things, loving things. And we're already going to have that sense of gratitude for our soulmate arriving, because that's part and parcel of what comes with them, feeling that deep down in our bones. And then we get a sense of peace because we have acceptance. It is here. We act as if it's already here. So we're experiencing that on a gratitude level, on an energy level, so we feel good and balanced and we feel no lack. And that is very important too. So I'm going to pull some gorgeous Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot, which I love. I'm trying to make sure that my girl doesn't come sit on the card. She tends to follow my hands, so it's like quite a challenge at times, because she's like, oh, what's she doing over there? Let me go sit on that. But luckily she's looking at the turkeys right now. So sometimes, and the thing I love about moonbeams is when I'm out here, so that looks like Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you guys, I feel like this is going to be happening within 7 months. You have the Empress and the Knight of Swords. Crazily enough, the Knight just came up for the last group too. And I was saying how much I like Knights because these are people that are accountable, they're achieved, they like adventure, they're ambitious, they have a lot of diversity. You know, they're hardworking, they like to help others, they're honest, they're humble, and that kind of energy is just like just catapults you into that state of trustworthiness. This person is authentic, and you can read their energy. It's one of those things you know right away. They don't want anything other than you for who you are, which I love. And you're going to be at this place and they see you as such. You know, the Empress energy, in charge, in control. You're in a place where you feel like you're balanced, you're beautiful, you're committed to change when you need it. You feel very competent to your contribution to your life in the world, and when anything goes askew, you come correct. You know, you're dependable, you are determined, and you're going to have a lot of fun discipline in your life where you just go, yeah, you know what, that's not the next best thing, so I'm not going to do that. That's a one thing that's so fantastic about in any life journey, soulmate or other. We understand through self-awareness that I can change that at a drop of a hat. If I'm overindulging in that, dropping it. If I'm overspending, dropping it. If I'm not paying enough attention to something or someone, I am going to now focus on that. It's very simple. We complicate things because it's our ego getting involved there. How will this be perceived? How will other people think of me? At this rate, you don't care because this is pure energy and pure focus, and you're just going to know intuitively what to do, which is gorgeous. Empress energy has that independence. You'll be very influential with others as well. A lot of knowledge is coming in at this time too that's going to help you, you know, surpass all those little obstacles that used to show up too, you know. Difficult people won't seem so difficult because you're going to be able to navigate it really beautifully. And let's get some initials in here too. And I love this because there's going to be this calm and capability around you. So we have T, B, I got to find the deck. And S, they were all sticking together. So we have T, B, and S, or S, B, and T. Can be one or all of their initials, one of yours as well. But I want to get back to this because this is interesting, this whole compilation of this. This is, you know, your person too has lovely natural ambitions in life, like they're an adventurer, they're very curious, at the same time ethical, but I feel like they will have a lovely elegance to them, like, again, social elegance and social intelligence where you can take them anywhere, and they just provide you with a very safe space. Like anybody who's going to talk to them, they're going to make them feel good. They perceive new people and new connections as an honor, and they treat it as such, so people feel very honored in their presence, which I really love. Again, a lot of integrity and insightfulness in this individual. And again, we get what we focus on, right? So we don't want to have any fear-based or lack mentality thoughts like, oh, I'm not prepared, or I need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing anything. Everything is all coming to fruition the way it should. And your contribution is just being focused on in a very positive way, okay? That's very, very important. So that is you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, I get back to you within 48 hours. Please come over to Instagram and get in on the Sugar Fairy Plum Tiara giveaway. That's going to be announced on Sunday. I have a giveaway every week for jewelry, free reads, whatever comes up. It's my way to give back, and I like to do that. So come on over there. And just by subscribing over here and following over there, automatically entered all the way and everything, all the time. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it's just one of those things we want to tap in to our intuition, believe in ourselves, let ourselves know consistently we are lovable. And again, not because we are, you know, good looking, wealthy, or anything of that nature. It is just because we are lovable for who we are and our energy. That's it. It's very, very simple. So love and light to you guys. Have a great day.